It's been a while, Arlecchino. You look well. Did Dottore really have to build his lab right on the sole path between Snezhnaya and Nodkrai?
Sounds like an arduous journey. I assume...
Of course, all part of the job. Firstly, the Tsaritsa has authorized Fatui Internal Affairs to review Dottore's case. They will reach a formal verdict on whether he has turned traitor and whether he poses a threat. While they're working on that, I've been ordered to come and receive the refugees from Nodkrai.
They are nearby. My team will escort you to them shortly.
Great. Aside from that, Her Majesty has a message for you and Sandrone personally.
She stayed behind to work since I was making the trip anyway. It seemed sensible to have one person on standby at base while the other came out to meet you.
All right, guess that's just how she rolls. In that case, tell her that the Tsaritsa's decree this time is pretty awesome sounding. Still, I wonder what... Wait, what's that? Did one of our troops turn into a monster?
Take him out. Everlasting as the moon! Overruled!
You can run, but you can't hide! Ha! You're mine!
Transfixed!
Tidal wave! You're mine! You've gotten stronger, Arlecchino. Nice!
Stop that right now. I appreciate the praise, but I am not fighting you today.
I knew it.
Wanted my full attention, did you? Witness my rise. Laid bare.
No time to lose. Brace yourself. This is gonna hurt. I can't believe it. He was a living, breathing human one moment.
Another fine piece of work.
What in the world has been going on?
A lot. But long story short, Dottore stole 2 moon marrows that should have belonged to Columbina, then built a 3rd moon marrow of his own to concentrate the Trilunar Authority in his hand.
What? What do you mean he built a moon marrow? People build roads and houses.
You could stand to be less surprised. I tell everyone.
Then again...
It almost sounds like you wish...
No.
Dottore is currently still experimenting with his newfound power. As for the human mutation, I believe this is simply a That radiant beast was once a subordinate of Sandrone's. I suspect also, those of us who fought Dottore have been afflicted with a curse.
This is so much worse than I thought. While these exceptional...
My thanks to Her Majesty. I will...
Her Majesty has also...
A wise decision.
By the way, how's my old partner doing?
Partner? I'm afraid I have bad news. She was captured after our failed assault on Dottore's lab. Her whereabouts are currently unknown.
What? Why? Since when does Dottore have a bone to pick with her?
That is indeed the question. I'm not sure he does. He must have some other...
This won't do. I have to rescue her.
You can't. We have no idea where the Traveler is.
What am I supposed to do then? Stand here twiddling my thumb?
Sandrone is working on it. The best thing you can do right now is complete your mission.
Fine. I guess I'll leave this to you then.
One last thing. Tell the Rooster to get the message out to the gods and citizens of every nation in Teyvat. Beware. An uncontrollable pollution is spreading forth from Nodkrai. The source of that pollution is a madman drunk on the success of his experiments. The Fatui and our allies will endeavor to contain the threat. However, if Nodkrai falls, things are likely to escalate. Considering Dottore is one of our own, all Fatui stationed in Nodcry consider it our duty to stay and fight him to the bitter end.
Hey, don't be too pessimistic.
I hope you're right.
You're right on time.
Thanks. Hey, I made sure I was on my best behavior in Mondstadt.
I'll help you apply, don't worry. For now, let's see what we have here.
What are the doctor's energy fields even
They are very mysterious. But ultimately, they appear to be comprised of energies from the three realms. Thanks to research by Master in the Hexen Circle, we know that Tevat's 7 elements are derived from the more primordial power of the Light Realm, which is antagonistic with the power of the Void Realm. Since you have the power of the Dragon Durin within you, I'm sure you can already tell that this energy field contains no abyssal energy.
That's true. It's not abyssal energy. It's something pure, wild, and untamed.
I've been thinking about something. Do you still remember the device that Dory supplied from the Academia? When that was one of the most marvelous feats of ingenuity I've ever seen. Not to mention the operating principles. Surely the most ingenious feature of all. The clue was that Miss Columbina was somehow able to use the pyro energy that you provided. Despite now, all elemental energy is, of course, derived from light realm energy to begin with. This presumes a theoretical model of the 7 elements akin to that of light refracted through a prism. I almost wonder if the idea for the device was conceived based on direct observations of said prism. It is at once a masterwork of engineering and a groundbreaking. I suspect only Lesser Lord Kusanali herself. But back to the energy field before us. Could this mean that elemental energy?
Should we give it a try?
We should.
Ha! It worked!
Clear signs of disruption were detected at the periphery of the energy field. Now you try.
All right, here goes. It's working!
Switch to abyssal energy. No surprises there. Abyssal power drains the energy field to a significantly greater extent. I now feel confident in asserting.
But the energy field is huge. How much elemental energy will it take to neutralize it?
We don't have to neutralize it completely. That's all for theory.
So you knew I was here.
Huh? When did you get here?
A while ago. But Albedo's...
Very thoughtful of you. I'm true.
With what?
A little test. Try using
Nice! This time it tore through the field.
Tremendous.
Should we go through?
We probably shouldn't risk having mutually antagonistic energies in such close proximity.
Sounds sensible to me.
Don't worry, I got this.
What do you mean?
It's based on a new alchemical concoction.
Glad I asked.
Like I thought. Beyond a certain distance, we can't see the opening where we came in. Maybe that's to prevent people from escaping.
Sounds like Dottore's style to me. Not much has changed. Things are basically the same here as they were before the energy field appeared.
They have no heartbeats and they're not breathing. We can only assume they're dead. Also, there's an animal squatting next to each body.
It's watching us. That's not an animal's gaze.
What are you trying to tell us?
Doesn't seem eager to talk. I guess maybe it's just an animal after all.
Let's keep looking around.
Same situation everywhere. Not a living soul in...
Well, I think
Is skirting around the topic your way of showing consideration for...
just being cautious. I don't doubt that you can handle the truth.
Careful.
Please. Help us. Please.
Over there, I hear a voice.
Please. Help us. Please.
What happened here?
I don't know. Suddenly, everyone collapsed. Then my line of sight got lower. I still have some of my senses left. I gotta get out of here.
It looks like there's a huge experiment going on inside this energy field. Maybe each energy field is its own giant experiment.
He's swapping human minds with those of animals. Those people may have lost their sense of selves, but they are not fully animals either.
We should go. No sense in sticking around here.
Agreed.
You're back!
We saw some things that take a strong stomach. Otherwise,
We should share our findings with the others.
Yes? Who is it?
Miss Nefer, it's me, Albedo. We found a way to break through the energy fields. With enough control, it's possible to tear them open using elemental energy. Also, we managed to take a look inside. Dottore is carrying out his cruel experiments on an immense scale. Any residents who have failed to evacuate in time will likely meet a grisly end.
Sounds like he's living down to our expectations.
Might I ask how things are proceeding on your end?
I'm just about to get started. I'll be in touch once I have a result.
Understood. Stay safe.
I will.
Well, Nefer, I'll link up with you once my tasks are complete.
What makes you think I'd need you to do that?
I'll need it. And considering the way you approach certain matters...
Let's begin. Entering simulation mode. A vast wasteland. Is this the Traveler's inner world? I was expecting something more vibrant, to be honest. Wait, someone's there.
What are you looking at? In that case, I'll look at it with you. I want to know all about everything you've seen and experienced. Is there somewhere I should return to? Or should I stay here and be the hero everyone says I am? I don't dislike my current life. Roaming the land, fighting battles, accomplishing missions, earning a living, looking after Paimon. I guess the only thing that's missing is that you're not here with me.
This is the conscious layer, which contains a person's true feelings. It is filled with both longing and kindness.
I suppose anyone who lives long enough ends up wishing for someone who can't be there. Maybe it's the only way we can feel truly alive.
Time to delve a little deeper.
Nasha Town is hardly the optimal choice for a place to live, but it has character and a reasonable population density.
What are you trying to say?
Oh, don't be nervous. I was just thinking where might make a good starting point for your journey. Perhaps I should send you further afield. Conria, perhaps.
Conria ceased to exist long ago.
Once again, you fail to understand the possibilities that the Tri-Lune creates. Anything that has existed in the... You simply do not wish to see that happen. That might be because you miss your sibling and fear getting answers that you are not ready to learn. But this is not from... If we are to collaborate, we need to maintain an amicable relationship.
Oh no.
What are you... What are you gonna do?
Don't move. Something unwanted has crept into...
Did you say...
If I hadn't cut the connection, Dottore might have caught you from the other side and destroyed you. This was a good idea, but once is plenty. You were...
Thanks, but now's not the time for...
Albedo speak.
I think I know where she is.
What is this? I can't see anything. Even what happened?
Ah, sorry about that. I take it you didn't notice. Just now, a friend of yours took a little peek into your mind.
Could it be Nefer? How did she do it? Did she use something as a medium to connect to me?
Do you think she's aware of your current circumstances? Oh dear. Have I stunned you into silence? I only wanted to slow down your time a little so I could stop your intruder in her tracks. It would have been nice to capture the spy. I must say, I'm finding the ability to adjust the flow of time rather intriguing. The moment you closed your eyes, time seemed to grow impossible. A whole month passed before you opened your eyes again, but only for you. No one else was affected. I dare say this is something...
Point taken. You've proven once again that you have God-tier powers.
Oh, you misunderstand. This wasn't about proving a point. I only wanted to make you sleep for a short while, but it ended up lasting a whole month. Clearly some finesse. I hope you're not angry with me.
You could have frozen me for millions of years. So much for collaboration. You aren't showing much sincerity.
Millions of years? I wonder if you don't understand humans all that well. They are very pragmatic creatures who understand only that which... If I had you sit here for a week, I imagine people might sympathize. But if I left you here for 100, 1,000, or 10,000 years, the sheer size of that number would cause it to lose all meaning to them. They would not have the capacity to comprehend your suffering, and thus they could not empathize. Unfortunately, while gods do exist in Tevat, their lifespans are... Your long life and unique origins make you fundamentally... Even I feel bad for you sometimes. This world has made you into a slave. So many times you have served its will, and not once have the powers that be ever thought to grant you the one simple thing. You have been treated. I can change that.
I've entered the past 3 times at this point. For instance, beyond each point being further back in time than the last. So far,
The common thread linking all three scenarios is that the Traveler has been present. But it's more than that. I know I sensed something familiar around her. I'll keep this question in mind.
Humans, you never change. Always trying to use powers you neither comprehend nor control.
This looks like Star Sand Shoal. Was this before Rerir regained his physical form?
You've messed with the cannon again, huh? Sorry, but this round's not gonna go your way.
The cannon. That's right. I was at Silvermoon Hall and I sensed an abnormal Kuvagi fluctuation coming from Nasha Town. And right after that, came an ominous power emanating from Star Sand Shoal.
My body was once torn into countless pieces and hurled into the swirling chaos of time itself. But even so, my life and will were not extinguished.
I wonder if I could try to prevent his resurrection. But how would I do it? What can I do, here and now?
Traveler! Behind you! Look at that light!
No, I won't make it in time. She's using the Kuvaki shield like I taught her. Is she gonna use it to block the cannon's beam? She's strong. I'm sure she can manage. But the force released when the beam impacts the shield might lead to collateral damage. Easy Island. The Frost Moon Scions will be exposed to lethal levels of Kuvaki.
A question, if I may. Kind Miss Columbina. When the cannon's Kuvaki beam was deflected earlier, I saw several bolts of energy streak toward Hisi Island, only to be blocked. Did you also have a hand in that?
Maybe that really was me after all. Well, future me. But I don't know if I have enough power left.
Sigi sato pasa sax, niti ipotuftos.
There's no time.
Osestikos paratin tirantur risuriku, to pirtu aithion feraton.
I have to make it. Oh, Frost Moon. Oh, great land. Oh, slumbering moonlight of Nodcry. If you can hear me, if you can sense my call, then please, heed me once more! Did it work?
Hey, wake up. Hey, did you hear me? Columbina,
Oh, good morning, Sandrone.
It's 3 in the afternoon, actually.
And your coffee, right? It's so bitter, but it...
It's like you were raised by wolves in a forest or something. What did you drink growing up? Grass?
The Frost Moon Scions certainly led a more frugal
Then I'll bet you've never eaten one of these before.
It smells delicious.
That's because it's a Fontanian recipe. Rosaline will be here shortly, but if you really can't wait... Hey, at least let me finish before you start eating! Or did the rules not apply to you because you're the high and mighty moon goddess? Of course they are. I made them.
I was worried they might contain traces of machine oil.
What? You know, there's something I've always wanted to ask you. I'm sure their food was awful.
Well, life there didn't go quite.
What were you expecting? You're a god. Surely you can just answer a few prayers here and there in return for the free food and drink.
Well, would you help other people just for free food and drink? The doctor told me that you were created by a great mechanic, Lord something Fisher.
The Lord Artificer. Ugh, some people can't keep their mouths shut.
Oh, Lord Artificer. And didn't he have something to do with the,
Narzissenkreuz Ordo.
Yes, that was it. Narzissenkreuz Ordo. So, would you try to fulfill their wishes?
You must be joking. I wouldn't go even if they paid me.
Exactly. Well?
What do you know? We're on the same page for once. In his later years, Alan did ask me if there was anything I wanted to do. If I had any wishes of my own. Well, I don't. And I'm not in any mood to fulfill someone else's either.
Who's Alain?
He was the... You know what? Never mind. Let me ask you this.
I'd also like the freedom to...
Not to burst your bubble, but no such place exists in the world. Now, take your snacks and scram.
Did I pass out? Of course. I'm back here. I dreamed of events from Sandra. I miss you all back there. I guess I managed to harness all the Kuvaki energy on Hisi Island. Time is flowing backwards here. That mystery ally everyone talked about. I can sense that there isn't much more power remaining. What lies at the end of all of this? And... It's getting harder and harder to use my power. I'm no match for the Abyss in this state. I need to avoid the contaminated fragments. Time to go. I wonder where I'll find myself this time. The Final Night Cemetery.
Or not? How are we supposed to read through this?
Difficult, yes, but it is.
Seems like they're searching for information. Was this my doing too?
To expose the true intentions of this Rarir.
Are my actions changing the past? Or are they simply completing a process? Is all of this inevitable? Or am I the one if I choose not to help them now?
Hope we don't.
They're my friends. I can't not help them. And the other one was... here.
Hey! Another file's moving!
That should do it. Hmm? Luanatar? You... can... Wait! Luanatar. So she's that familiar... She's always been by the Traveler's side. That explains why the Traveler has been there each time I've entered the path. But why Luanatar? Is it because she has a connection to me as the moon? That's... I cannot sense any power up ahead. This is likely my final chance to enter the past. It's now or never. Where's Luanatar?
Seeing Anafa and Aino reunited like that
Traveler, Paimon! No. Stay calm. I don't have much power left to change. Think, Columbina. A way back. To where? Do I go back to Moon Prayer Night? And if I return in my current state, Dotori's actions that day prove that he'd been planning that for a long time. Even if I manage to get back, how can I fight again? I can't. I have to find some way of... Wait. Time... Does that mean... I think I know what the final destination of this lunar reflection might... I know what I must do.
Speaking of homes, we must already be close to where the Frost Moon Scions live.
But how do I communicate my plan to my friend? Should I write it down here? I need something with a close connection to me. It was I who brought Luanatar into being. I gave up a piece of my own soul to create her. That's why I could sense a familiar power from the moment I entered this space. It also explains why she's been present in every past location that I've entered. Because we have a deep connection.
Hey there! What's your name?
And the reason why there are no more gates to the past after this point is that Luanatar hadn't been born then. No wonder I sensed the trace of a blessing when we first met. But I still didn't recognize the soul hidden within you. Back then, I was just a little lost dove. I had yet to become Columbina Hyposelenia.
Go on now. We've got stuff to do. Best you find someone else to hang out with.
Hey!
I'll be counting on you. Remember to stay by the Traveler's side. Guide her. Oh, and bring her to the garden where the moon prayer blossoms grow. There's a little lost dove there who will need her help. You too. As for mine...
How would you like to experience the thrill of never being held accountable for your actions? Believe me, such a life.
What point is he trying to make? Why would you offer me?
The creation of a world is the ultimate scientific, a god's laboratory. Mortals are found everywhere one looks.
So the condition for entering the new world is to take innocent lives. Could I really bring myself to kill others?
Have you made up your...
I can't do it. Your playground is no place for me. You're putting your hopes in the wrong person. But we both know I'm not quite the hero you say I am either. I have my own reasons for the journey I'm on. And they aren't all selfless.
You've grown a lot since we last met. But there are still things you are unwilling to compromise on. Why don't I lower my requirements a little as a gesture of goodwill? I'll give you a little time to learn to be a less noble soul. That'll make things much easier.
I really doubt I could live that sort of life.
And yet you already sound less defiant than a moment ago. The benefits appeal to you because you can read the signs. Why don't we return to my research facility? Now to that question,
Heroes don't attack from behind. Guess I'm no hero.
This is most disappointing. Now then. A new face. Interesting.
You're still gonna call me Hat Guy after that, huh? I didn't see anyone else in there who needed saving. It's nothing. I'll be fine. Why are you looking at me like that? Is it that shocking that I'd come to your rescue? I owed you a favor back in Sumeru. Now we're even. Distracting Dotori was tough. I won't lie. He's not gonna fall for the same trick twice. That was my one shot. I'd hoped to use it to take him out. Ugh. I never wanted to obliterate someone more than I do right now. Dotori doesn't recognize me, but his segments were originally made based on an analysis of my operational principles. I expect it's only a matter of time before he figures out what I am.
So Dotori doesn't recognize Wanderer because he deleted himself from Irminsul. Did he really miss his only chance for revenge by saving me?
Why the long face? Hey, I'm not blaming you, okay? And I'm not complaining either. Rescuing you and killing Dotori are equally important goals. Everyone would be pretty stuck without you. It's best you live to fight another day.
How are you holding up? Are you all right? Hat Guy said to put safety first, so we agreed to run as far away as we could after leaving the energy field.
You don't look injured.
All right. Rescue operation complete. There's a lot more work to be done before the...
Understood. I will bear this. I don't see what's so awesome about it, though. Does he really think everyone else is as immature as him?
I thought you might say that. How's your progress?
Quite promising, actually. Remember how I asked you to look up some files for me? That stuff on the Nachtschitzenkreuz Institute. Rene de Petrichor and Jakob Ingold. Alain Guillotin despised Rene's theories and methods, but he never—
I thought Alain was like a father to you. He and Rene were mortal enemies, were they?
And? What would you say if Lenny and his friends one day learned something useful from someone you utterly detest?
I would applaud them for it. That would mean that they—
For all we know, Alain Guillotin might have thought the same thing. Not that it matters, though. He's dead, and once you die, it doesn't matter how great you were.
Hey, come on out. They're back.
Huh? You're back? And your head's still screwed on? And you still have all your limbs?
What does it look like? Way to keep your composure, madam.
Excuse you. I am perfectly composed.
Glad you're okay. Yes, it's a huge relief.
Worry? Oh, yeah, right. You think
We were worried sick.
Hey!
The Traveler and I were already friends. You are free to join this mission in whatever capacity you please. Much like your tea parties.
It's a laugh a minute with you guys.
I must say, I was quite surprised when Mr. Albedo told me he would need no additional aid.
We discussed this on our way back as well. I am rarely so unequivocal, but in this case, we had full confidence in Hat Guy.
He said he knew what he was doing. Albedo and I pretty much had to just wait outside on standby. Meanwhile, Hat Guy broke into the energy field and rescued the Traveler solo.
You didn't have to mention that.
Well, I'm thoroughly impressed. You are a force to be reckoned with, Hat Guy.
Is she back? Is she really back? Traveler! It's really you! Oh, thank goodness! Paimon missed you so much!
You can finally breathe easy, Paimon.
It's great to have you back in one piece!
Look at them. You know, once you reach my—
It's nothing. Same goes when you get to my age, too. I bet Aino and Anefa would be tearing up as well if they were here.
Varka, I'm not sure.
Oh, yeah, good point. Hey, you're right.
What? Ew, no!
Everyone, I'm sorry for all the trouble I caused you. But while I was being held captive, I learned a lot about Dottoro's current capabilities and what he plans to do with them.
The three moon goddesses were even more powerful than we imagined. No wonder Dottore believes himself to be equal to the gods.
Utter blasphemy.
While everyone was gone, Nefer and I made an interesting discovery. And I believe Miss Sandrone has something to
Called it. Getting rid of a pesky troublemaker like her is like trying to clean up after a crumbly cake.
Our next step is to find a way to bring her back.
A place where time flows backwards, with no destination in sight. Surely it must have been created for a specific purpose. But I fear the answers are buried deep into Vat's history.
It sounds like she's on a specific path through time, just traveling in the opposite direction to us. The question is, where does that path lead?
We considered that question as well. Strictly speaking,
Indeed not. Every road—
Nicole! You sure loved quiet.
I do, in fact. It's something I've always done at our mages' tea parties. Quiet, mysterious. You wonder what lies at the end of her road. Well, just as the world has a— But where Miss Columbina will end up along—
What about the original moons and the moon goddesses?
All things do. In the beginning, no moons adorned the sky. They were shadows of the— But then one day, they—
Like I thought. No more paths back, but how can I be sure that I'm going the right way without scenes from reality to keep me on track? I can't even be sure of how long I've been walking for. The further I travel, they can just materialize out of thin air. Is that the ray here of Solnari?
You are the moon goddess. But how? Please, there's no need.
I find that a little
The way you used my own power against me was... And then, in the final moment before I was thrown into this...
Mr. Dainsleif.
Right. It was when I first got here. How I cursed and devoured. But to no avail. This is the second time I've entered this space. Though I have... But this time...
Are you the source of the abyssal power?
Not all of it. Some is from when I first arrived here and tried to destroy everything. But there was already a degree of abyssal power here, before I...
Tried to?
Yes.
What do you mean?
The voices in my head. And then...
Her?
Thelindis.
Never mentioned that she saw a memory of Thelindis leaping into the moon's reflection.
More precisely, I saw her after-image. I'm sure the real her is long gone. Anyway...
If I hadn't escaped through the moon gate, my friends would have been in far greater...
You'd like to know how I know. The one who resurrected me said so. Dottore. He'd been collecting fragments of my body for a long time. Also that he could resurrect me at the moment. I had no interest in his research. But being as corroded by the abyss as I was, we were aligned as far as hunting the moons and...
So that's why the Wild Hunt suddenly became so active in Nodcry.
Moon Goddess?
What?
I know this is a lot to ask, especially from someone, but this is the only thing
What do you...
I'd like you to take...
So...
Yes, she's dead. I can sense that some part of her...
Why don't you go and speak to...
I can't. I don't... All I can see is a glimpse. In return, I will... No, not in return. Yeah, I'm tired of it all.
What do you wish?
All of it.
Is it okay if I... like the part where you relentlessly...
Love demands honesty. We hid too much from each other. There. The Abyss will know...
Even though Mr. Dainsleif felt he had a fight, he said that you betrayed him. But he also felt great remorse at never having understood.
Why?
Because...
I know this will sound strange coming from me, but...
He kept his word. The Abyss is no longer obstructing my path. Is that Thelindis? Hello, Miss Thelindis.
Who are you?
You can call me Columbina.
Rerir? My Rerir? Is he well?
He's
better than he was.
Others have had a rough time on his account too. And I'm not just talking about the children.
So, things got worse before they got better.
Are you sure you wish to?
Yes. This is my opportunity to learn the truth.
I admire your courage. However, time is short. I cannot stay here for long. Ryrir had seeds of hatred in his heart, and many people, but in the end, he came to regret his beyond that. But I'm sure that you've always been on his mind.
I'm sorry, Miss Columbina,
It's all right. Well, that's everything from—
Wait! Time flows backwards here. The road ahead only leads further and further.
I know. I intend to
Without a moon marrow, without the 3 moons' power, you won't make it far. Wait, unless...
You could say that.
I see. I often think to myself, if, and it's not just I must seem thinking back. Ryrir was one of the Venster King's retainers. I wanted to help him escape his... At the time, it was only after meeting the prince that the Venster King started going too far with his research into the... I couldn't kill the Venster. I'm sure it was a few times, but I was simply too weak. I know I'm never getting out of here.
How do you plan to help me?
Have you noticed the golden energy that exists here? Based on my past research and my observations since coming here, I believe they carry you forward faster. I can share what I've learned and help you understand. I think you just might... Now, the documentation was scanned. I have no way of verifying.
Understood.
I'm the one who should be about Ryrir.
It wasn't your
That's not true, but enough about that. And may the outside world never have to experience pain like this again. Ryrir, you're there, aren't you? I cannot see you, because you would... But please, gaze upon the past, and then sit for a while. Let's find a place to sit down together, just like we did when we first met.
How long have I been walking? How much further till I reach the end? Is there even an end to be found? Everything's getting blurry. Huh? Are you all right? Have you come from the distant future?
Did the moons just disappear?
The world is a vast and... Miss Nicole explained that the moon goddesses like...
Am I missing something then? 'Cause the stories say that the moon goddesses were born on the moon, but doesn't Columbina say...
Huh, you're right!
Why do their birthplaces differ?